A little girl discovered living in a filthy Lake Stevens home last February has a new life thanks to a new family.
She and her two siblings, a 3-year-old boy and an infant, were removed from the home by police. KIRO 7's Joanna Small found out how a paternity test changed her fate.
7-year-old Cheyenne has never had a bike without training wheels.
What do you think?
The answer is obvious. This little girl is grateful. There are so many things she's never had. And Maria Lewis
There. Now let's see.
never knew her husband had this little girl.
Never knew she was pregnant, didn't know there was a baby.
Her husband Kevin briefly dated this woman, Amanda Foley, Cheyenne's biological mother. Maria saw their story on the news. These are pictures of what Cheyenne and her two siblings were found living in back in February. They were padlocked inside this duplex and left alone for days. Foley and the man she was living with were jailed. The kids put in foster care. This is what the house where Cheyenne lived in with her two younger brothers looks like now. As you can see, the city of Lake Stevens condemned it back in April. That's about the same time the Lewises were served with paternity papers. They already have 4 kids, but it took all of a split second to decide they wanted Cheyenne.
When she called me mom for the first time, I was like, oh, Kevin. She called me mom.
And now Maria is legally mom. The Lewises have full custody.
But I think it just makes us feel so good to be able to provide for another child, and there's so many firsts for her.
And while we were there, we had the great privilege of witnessing one of them.
Woo! Look at you! That was great! You did it!
In Lake Stevens.
I wrote by myself!
Joanna Small, KIRO 7 Eyewitness News.